King of the slick up. Hey, call me Lord of the Chain, God of the wristwatch. Fashion be your movie.
Trappers, we all back lit. It's the Handyman, Battle Rap Trapping. We definitely got the streets. Okay, last night we did an episode of VS where we talked about the pandemic event going down on Bullpen, where Jazz the Rapper will be replacing Miss Hustle in the battle and Twerk will be replacing Shotgun Suge in the battle. Since then, I saw this tweet where Jazz was kind of talking to Miss Hustle real quick, so I want to share this with y'all before I play the episode. Miss Hustle says, Jazz the Rapper, you keep talking this rehearsal stuff, you might want to relax, I promise, and blows the kisses at her. Jazz responds, you know what I noticed about you, Hustle? When other women get high praise, you hate it and try to get their attention back on you. Ain't gonna work. Have a good day. Now, I ain't really gonna speak on this too much. We're gonna talk about the episode. We're gonna talk about the event. But I just wanted to throw this at the top of the video because I thought this was interesting. We might get a rematch out of this or something. I don't know. Anyway, let's go.
See what the title say, man. Twerk and Jazz step in. Okay, so if y'all are not aware, and I didn't do a blog on this, I didn't want to send all the tweets. I don't know if Jen got them. If she doesn't, then I'm gonna just give you a quick briefing.
Yeah, do that.
John and Miss Hustle had a situation. There was some confusion in the business. Miss Hustle backed out. Yeah, I mean, it was about to turn into an ugly situation in which I definitely would have blogged on, but I didn't rush it because it seemed like they might talk it out, and they definitely talked it out behind the scenes, and both of them seemed to come to some type of agreement that did not have to get made public. And for real, even though I do blog, I prefer grown-ups handle grown-up business behind the scenes. You know what I mean? Because if you put it out, I'm going to do my blog and get my 10,000 views. Trust me. With that being said, man, Jazz the Rapper decided to step up because their battle was canceled. They said Loso versus Miss Hustle is not happening. If you could show the card real quick, Jen, so we can see the card. I apologize. This is for Bullpen's Pandemic, and it's headlined by Geechee versus Bad News, but the co-headline was Loso versus Miss Hustle. That is not going down. And Shotgun Suge versus Bonus is also not going down. Stepping in for Shotgun Suge at 72 hours notice will be New Jersey Twerk. So we got both of those new flyers right here, and y'all can see we got New Jersey Twerk versus Bonus. You know what I mean? They picked the picture that looks as little like drugs as possible because Bonus and drugs really is the same person. And then they got the same picture that Jazz gets on every flyer. I know she's tired of it, but she look gangster because she got a bandana on. Versus Loso. Before we even do predictions for this bullpen card, what do y'all think about this short notice? Jazz actually said she was going to fall back for a little while and did the exact opposite. Twerk is battling at a record pace as far as consistency. Is he like flirting with that line of hold up or what? Talk to me.
I'm torn between loving the enthusiasm, loving the warrior spirit, loving that we've got to do something for John. He promised 10 battles. Can we help him deliver 10 battles? Like, let me help my boy out. I'm torn between that and Twerk. I love where you're at right now. Don't fuck it up. Like, don't overburden yourself. Don't put too much on your plate because your plate right now is perfect. It's got the perfect balance of everything. You're even finishing with more to give us. Like, don't. But I feel like the positive part of me, the Pollyanna in me, feels like he wouldn't take it if he wasn't confident. I reckon it's going to be short rounds. It's or maybe it's probably just one round, right? I think it's
I'm sure it's one. It got to be one round.
So I think although this is announced today, it might have been Jazz.
I don't know what the original battles were, but I'm sure they wouldn't sign on for more than one round at last minute though.
Yeah, you wouldn't. I think so. Not on 5 days, but I do love it. I think it's dope that he was able to get that support and get opponents to cover in 5 days. Jazz, I think is fire. She's talked about wanting to challenge herself, wanting to test herself. And every time she does, she's like, all right, I've done that now. I'm going to sit down for a minute.
Damn, you're right. This might just be another little thing for Jazz to see if she could do, huh?
That's it.
But the thing about it is, once you got that itch, you got it. And she been consistent with the 2-on-2 and the 1-on-1s and big battles and 3-round battles. So once you in that zone, it's kind of like doing an album. Once you get that one track that's like, all right, I'm in my zone. For battles, it could possibly be the same way. And then same thing with Twerk. I think now he more focused. know what I'm saying? Definitely the bag motivates any and everything, but you know, it's on a big car with a lot of other names.
I ain't gonna lie. When it's a favor, it ain't no bag for real to these niggas. Like, you know what I mean? Like, these niggas really do favors for each other. And shout out to all of them for that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But the bag might be partial motivation, but Jen hit it on the head with, like, it's really just, my man promised them these battles. He hit me up. I'm going to pull up. You know what I mean? Like, it's really that. And I think that they know that the culture is going to be a little patient if it's not the best version of them. But that could also make for a bad performance. So I'm not comfortable with that. That being said, let's go ahead and get into the card, though, real quick. Our guest is definitely still pulling up. And he probably pull up right on time. So it's all good. You know what I mean? We talking about a main event nigga right now. So it's all good. You feel me?
Yeah.
Let's look at the bottom of the card and see if it's any we got to run by real quick. We got OG Grizzly versus Moon. I don't know OG Grizzly, but he's going against Moon, so OG is definitely a good element to have to your name into this battle. Shout out to
it's
Big.
Prerequisite for battling.
Shout out to Moon.
Almost.
I battle Moon. I see Philly Hayes versus Alias. I'm familiar with Philly Hayes, not familiar with Alias. So yeah, I mean, let me get hip. I will be in the building, by the way. We got Young Herb versus 7J. I will be more familiar with them after this event. Reggie P versus Super Black. I'm familiar with both of them, but I know that everybody isn't, so it wouldn't be fair to try to do a prediction on that. But Reggie P is the guy that just battled John, and Super Black is like one of those guys who's been in the whispers since back in the Spit That Heat days type shit. So he has a lot of work in the streets for people to get familiar with. XL versus D Flames, that's gonna be one of those sleeper battles, one of them jumps that people hear about if they appreciate lyricism like a motherfucker. Like, it's gonna be a lot of words, bars, descriptions. But D Flames D Flames is a puncher, and XL is one of them layered punches. So we gonna see a good battle right there, and then we can start from there with Shuni the Rapper versus Cashflow Rizzy. I kick it to Jen since we got Shuni in this one right here. So yeah, man, go ahead, holler at the people. Let us know why Shuni gonna win.
Shuni's going to win because she's that bitch. Anyway, I'm not familiar with Cashflow Rizzy. I know his name rings bells, but I'm not up on him. I have to say,
it's a girl, I think.
She.
Yeah.
I thought it was a guy battle. Okay, let me look on the flyer. I can't identify her. Okay, well, I'm unfamiliar. Like
Jen
I said,
racist.
The name.
Nah, I so look like now, and
As long
she
as you
even,
say I'm racist to white people, I don't.
She even tweeted about not liking the picture that they used for her promo, but it is a girl. And
that is a boy, Damon. My bad. Damn, I couldn't help it. Shit, that's the nigga.
Shout out Cashflow Rizzy.
Shout out to Cashflow Rizzy. I'm honestly not familiar with her as well. And I honestly would have assumed it was a nigga, and I didn't see a picture just because. You know what I mean? I don't know, it's battle rap, and the name is like real gangster. You know what I mean? But big shout out to her, though. That being said, though, I definitely want to bring in my dog real quick. You know what I'm saying? The undefeated champion of the world with multiple knockouts, and I ain't talking about in the ring. We got motherfucking bad news in the building. What up?
King of the slick top. Hey, call me Lord of the Chain, God of the wristwatch. Fashion be your movie, I'm